And a chance for everyone to get some shots up. Find the touch, find the range, find themselves. We're almost at game time. Welcome to a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day here on 2K Sports. We want to wish each and every one of you a Merry Christmas. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, on the sidelines as well. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for D'Angelo Russell.
And you can see his scoring numbers trending down as time goes on. It's not what you want to see, but maybe it's just time to shift his approach a little and start looking for other ways to get points out there on the floor.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. They've got Flagg, Washington out there with Davis. Then there's Christie. And it's Nembhard in at the point guard position. And for Golden State, Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. A pair of shooters at the guards, Curry and Hield, and Richard. So Dallas will get the first possession. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas to everyone. Greg, it is a huge day on the NBA calendar.
Well, getting a Christmas game is special. They're normally reserved for the best teams, and the guys on the floor tonight have earned their chance to be on the big stage.
And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. Golden State moving it around. Shots good from Butler.
And Butler makes just enough from out there that you have to respect him.
Here's Nembhard. Pass to Davis. And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Curry. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. He spoke about their defensive schemes tonight, especially in relation to Anthony Davis. He said it's essential that we limit his impact. We have to stay strong inside and not allow Davis to intimidate us no matter what. Strong words from Coach. Let's see if his guys can make it happen. Back over to you, Kevin.
Thank you once again, Allie.
I love when they run that action with Davis. It's really hard to stop him in pick and roll.
That one goes. Count it.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Here's Flagg. Turned in an outstanding game against Denver. Pass to Christie. 6 to shoot. Now Davis. Over Green. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
I've always admired the impact that Steph Curry, Tim, has made on this game, and not only at this level, but at every level. With that in mind, do shooters train differently in part because of him?
Yeah, I believe they do, Kevin, but you've got to beware. This is a guy that's often imitated, rarely replicated. He is so special, but I think guys need to add escape dribbles, the sidestep dribble, and certainly deep shooting off the dribble. That's where Steph Curry has impacted the modern shooter.
That's good advice. So it's the Warriors now, following the score by Dallas. Green left side. It's good.
And I like Green's shot selection. Just has a knack for knowing when he should look to score.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Flagg with it. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. For the 3. The rebound by Hield. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. And this matchup with the Mavericks, it's the first meeting of the season.
And they were able to take the season series in that matchup last year. But overall, two teams that were very similar in the standings.
You can't have a better start than that, connecting on 4 of your first 5 field goal attempts.
Pass to Flagg. Puts it up. Warriors with the rebound.
But it didn't go that time, but that's a shot he should feel confident in taking.
Butler against Washington. Butler passes to Curry. Green in the high post. Outside Butler from downtown. A rebound by Washington. Mavericks trail by 3. Pass to Nembhard. Outside Davis. 14 feet away. Rebound by Butler.
Gotta knock down that shot. When you don't, you're letting the defense off the hook.
It's Curry. That time on the assist by Butler. Curry's got 7 points in the game.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
On the wing, Davis, guarded by Green. Davis against Green. Trying to get something going. In deep. Davis drops it in. 8 points for him.
It continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Now let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been draining everything they've put up this month. In third, the Mavericks.
And over the last month, they've been incredibly efficient from the field. That means they're getting guys shots in their sweet spots.
1:07 left in the first quarter. Horford with the screen on Russell. Lets it fly from 18. And he gets the jumper to drop.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Mavericks trail by 6. Outside, Davis. Pass to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Man, that caught everybody off guard. I see you, Clay. You still got some life in those legs.
Here's Pajemski. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the first. And Davis sends it back.
And that's what makes AD special, protecting that rim.
Pass to Thompson. 16 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And a wide open look for flag. No good from outside. Now Pajemski drops in the layup for 2.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we'll be right back after this. And we welcome you back to NBA action, a great tradition, Christmas Day basketball, here on 2K Sports. And taking a look at the Warriors' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
I love how they're playing. When you combine great effort and great execution, it leads to great results.
On the court for Dallas here in the second, they've got Daniel Gafford. Najee Marshall's out there with Thompson. Then it's Williams. And it's Russell in a shooting guard. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Jimmy Butler is the complete package. Coach Steve Kerr said he's an amazing player. The skill, the strength, the ability to get to the line, his passing connects the game. And in the end, it goes beyond that. Just his presence out there. He's a lion. He's a force. Back to you.
One of the best for sure. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Tim, at one point, your dream was to play professional baseball. Why did you switch?
Kevin, it really came down to this. Hit a growth spurt when I was 14 years old, and I decided to go try this basketball thing that first year in high school. as it turns out, what I fell in love with, I didn't need anybody else to get better. I had an insatiable work ethic. It lent itself to hours and hours on the basketball court by myself.
That is such an interesting perspective.
Foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Kuminga finds Horford. Golden State moving it around. Horford with a screen on Nembhard. Podziemski, a chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Nembhard, the pass to Davis. Oh, Davis absorbing the contact.
That's the essence of Davis's game, battling through contact and playing big inside.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Some changes here for the Warriors. Green, he's checked in for Horford. And Curry subbed in for Moody. Warriors leading by 6. Pass to Podziemski. Kuminga kicks to Butler. From deep, Jimmy Butler!
Nice job using Butler off the ball, getting him a shot in rhythm.
Now Gafford, guarded by Green. It's stolen by Green. Here's Podziemski. Back to Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
Here's Christie. Still yet to score. There's Russell with the 3. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
Hitting three-pointers, so important in today's NBA. Good thing Russell's got the range and confidence to do so.
And over 3 years in high school, Anthony Davis shot up from being 6'2" to 6'10". But Greg, he brought those guard skills with him.
And Kevin, that transformation as a pro also significant. Adding over 30 pounds to his frame. And with his wingspan over 7'5", he is a physical presence.
Here's Kuminga. The Mavericks making the shot. Green with a screen on Christie. Here's Butler. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. And it's Davis with the ball for the Mavericks. 6-point game. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. Here's Russell with the 3. Shot clock at 5. Buries it down low. Gafford's got his first basket of the night.
And the precision passing of Russell, this time out of the pick and roll.
Warriors leading by 4. Outside Curry. And here is Butler. 10 points for him.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
They kick it out to Green. Outside Kuminga. Curry deciding where to go with it. Shoots over Nembhard. Curry, that's good. Curry's got 9 points.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. He's checked in for Dallas. Clyde comes in for D'Angelo Russell.
Substitution on the court.
.130 left in the second quarter. To the left wing. Washington passes to Christie. Davis with a screen on heel. 4 on the clock. Christie can't make it. Warriors leading by 6. Now here's Curry. He's got 9. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Tremendous poise on the offensive end. Overall, they did not settle for bad shots.
Well, I just thought they had the tempo exactly where they wanted it. To me, that was the difference in the game.
Now, here's Green. 9-point game his last outing. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist from Green. And it's a 9-point Warrior lead.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Nembhard sets the pick for Flag. Dallas, no good that time either. Golden State's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Outside Curry. Takes a shot at the elbow, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. We come back right after this.
Hey folks, and welcome. This first half has been the Stephen Curry show. He has just been everywhere.
I've had some nights in my time. Nights when you feel like everything is going in. You know what I mean, Shaq? I think Steph has that feeling all the time.
Yeah, the example he sets is a very high bar.
Let's shift gears now and see how things are stacking up in the Western Conference.
Well, I think for the Warriors, they haven't played up to their standards. Last year, they were an elite team. They need to find that mojo.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Curry has been sensational.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
Warriors leading by 11. A pair of shooters at the guards, Curry and Hield. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. And Richard, that's the Warriors' 5. And Davis sends it back. Pass to Flag. The shot from the low post is good. Flag's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Mavs. And there are a few players who can dominate on both ends, but Anthony Davis is certainly among them.
Yeah, he's one of the most dynamic defenders in the game, Kevin, and offensively, he can hurt you in a multitude of ways, whether it's off the dribble, posting, or facing up.
Now here's Butler. 10 points for him. A rebound by Washington. Loads it up for Davis. It's stolen by Green. And now Hallie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Hey guys, the Dallas Mavericks are all in on defense. Coach Jason Kidd said, quote, "That's something you can hang your hat on, especially when your offense isn't going. Defense will give you a chance to win those ugly games. That gives you the opportunity to play for that bigger trophy." Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, gotta have it. All right, Hallie, thank you for the report.
You know, there's always a lot of talk around Jimmy Butler, but the fact is this: when the game is on the line, Butler can raise his effort level. It's almost unmatched in this league.
Back to Nembhard. Lock at 6. Davis with a screen on Curry. The shot by Nembhard and nobody around. A three-pointer is right on target.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you. Interior passing is so difficult if you aren't precise. They were right there. Nice work.
Outside, Davis. Here's Christie. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 3 assists now in this one. Outside Butler. Shot by Hield, nobody around. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Washington sets the pick for Flag. With the drive, yes, that goes in.
This is the second half start they were hoping for. 4 straight field goals out of the gate.
They get a hand on it. Stolen by Washington. Christie against Butler. Nembhard. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. They get Stephen Curry.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Dallas shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
Jonathan Kuminga. He's checked in for Golden State. Podziemski's coming in for Hield. Christie has the open look. A three-pointer off the mark.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Green kicks to Curry. Pass to Butler. Tim, I can hear it in my head right now. You called Steph Curry must-see TV. Does anyone from this next generation maybe approach that description for you?
Well, Kevin, certainly Victor Wembanyama would be at the top of that list. You're talking about a one-off when you combine that size with that particular skill set. And then Anthony Edwards would be another guy because of the explosiveness and excitement that he brings every single night.
It'll be exciting to see this next generation and see if they do impact it like the ones before them, for sure. Here's Washington, and then Washington with the dunk.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Pass to Podziemski. Back to Curry. Curry always finds a way. This time inside.
And Curry is really putting his stamp on this one.
And here is Washington. That 3 off the mark. And there's a minute 45 left in the third quarter of the game. Kuminga sets a screen for Curry. Outside, Kuminga. 5 on the clock. Pass to Podziemski. Green with a screen on Washington. Oh, good on the 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
You know, you got to be impressed with the size and athleticism of this Mavericks front court, Jim.
And now the addition of Cooper Flag at small forward. So in addition to all the length and mobility they already had, this now makes them the match of any team in the league in that regard.
And so Steve Kerr tries to call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Some changes for Golden State. Al Horford's checked in for Green. Moody comes in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Seth Curry in for Curry. Now here's Curry. Pass to Podziemski. And here is Kuminga. Marshall defending. Kuminga, no good. Mavericks trail by 5. In the corner, it's Flag. No good on the triple.
Well, this has been far from his best game. And if they're going to come back here, he's got to find a way to get going.
Curry against Russell. Curry can't get it to go. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Now, here's Marshall. Defense right on him. Offered a screen on Kuminga. Russell looking it over. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Jacks up a 3. Al Horford with the rebound. Curry from deep three-point land. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Warriors on top. They're up by 5. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Well, coaches love unselfishness, and this is exactly what they're referring to.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Davis is out there with Klay Thompson. Then it's Russell. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's Williams at the 5. And Davis throws it down.
And Klay Thompson has never really been given credit as a playmaker, but I've always enjoyed watching him operate pick and roll.
Podziemski with it. He's guarded by Williams. Down low, here's Kuminga. Davis with some nice D.
Well, protecting the rim, plays like that really bolster your defense.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Yeah, he continues to break down that defense. Davis is in a great rhythm right now.
Butler passes to Kuminga. Outside, Horford. Knocks down the 3-ball. Horford's got his first 3 points of the game.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Russell passes to Davis. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Comes up empty down low. Warriors leading by 4. Pass to Podziemski. Here's Moody. He hits it from 9.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Draymond Green checked in for the Warriors. Stephen Curry comes in for Moses Moody. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Dallas. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. Coach wanted to see more urgency when it came to closing out on shooters. He said, quote, right now we're jogging at them on the perimeter. It needs to be a sprint to run them off the line. We'll see if the guys have it in them.
And Allie, thanks so much. And here is Horford. After the three-pointer from Klay Thompson, Horford finds Butler. Horford sets a screen for Butler. And another 3 for Golden State.
And one of the most competitive players this league has, Butler answering that triple.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Davis against Green. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Anthony Davis. And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. Pass to Horford. Now Butler. Here's Horford. From outside. Up again. Fighting for each chance, but comes up empty.
When you're not at your best, it is great to have teammates who will pick up the slack.
Davis. The 3 doesn't go. Warriors leading by 4. Green outside. Let's lose a 3. 3. Good.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And some changes here for the Warriors. Richards is checked in, and Hield subbed in for Brandon Podziemski. And the Mavericks making a change here. Nembhard with it, guarded by Kerr.
This is where Davis causes so many problems. His combination of length and size forces defense to compromise themselves inside.
You throw good, Davis.
2 shots.
And both free throws good for Davis.
Now, this team knows they can rely on him in these situations. He is so consistent at the free throw line.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Hield.
2 minutes.
Curry outside. Now Hield. Shoots. Flag with the rebound. Mavericks trail by 5. Now Nembhard. Now flag from deep. Davis. Oh, Davis down low.
Well, Davis is so reliable as a scoring option in that situation.
Nembhard against Curry. Oh, softly lays it in.
Well, you knew it would be Curry in crunch time. Everybody understood Curry was going to get the basketball right there.
Nembhard with it, guarded by Curry. Davis. It drops.
Davis is ready for these moments. He is a guy that embraces the spotlight.
Curry against Nembhard. Here's Hield. Jacks up a 3. The shot is off.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Stolen away. Now Butler. It misses.
How about that hard-nosed D in the paint right there? Nice job.
Bringing that intimidation factor. I love it.
Davis against Curry. And they double up Davis. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Warriors, Stephen.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Yeah, analytics aside, players making important free throws is always valued by their team.
And the Mavericks call time here. 7 seconds left in the game. Guys, what do you think?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, you're going to have to play this out, take pride in every possession because they are critical at this point.
Christie fires, misses the 3, and that's an intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
At the line for 2, Stephen Curry.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game. So we see the Warriors get them in here. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Jimmy, a strong finish to close it out. What was the difference?
Being a lot more aggressive. Obviously, we made some shots, but I think in the end we guarded well and we executed on offense and we made some shots.
It always comes down to great defense. Thanks, Jimmy.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Stephen Curry.